Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. Between our visitors and the Philadelphia Eagles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Keep playing hard.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Quickly now a look at the Eagles' offensive starters.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and
right away, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5, first and goal at the 4-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. The defense gets them the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch the pass.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Sanders.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll look to throw here. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Double time. Hey, we are.
Throwing on 1st down. Howell almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. Howell.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. Back to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
18 Gator.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He's got it to Hilton, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Let's go.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 74 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. It's Hall. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. To throw on 3rd down. Howell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on first down. Joey Bosa in on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
57's the mic. 57.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now a carry for Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll run. It's Sanders. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Right there. All day, baby.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Check it back. Check it back. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Looking deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Undercrush.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Let's go.
Ready up.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Set 90 Wolves. Mike go. Shoot.
Looking to throw on second down. Howell. It's complete to Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And, Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that.
I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They run with Harris, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
30 base.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6, and the Eagles have retaken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out.
And it's blocked. Now the Chargers have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Howell. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A toss play. Gordon trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Howell. And he'll find Hall. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
60 Pittsburgh.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. 45.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Go now. 90 Wolf.
Single, single. Single, single.
Get.
To throw on 2nd down. Howell, complete. It's Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the...
And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Carlson now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Come on, set.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I got one.
On 1st and 10, Howell. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
To throw on 3rd down, Howell. He's got Allen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit.
Chargers coming hard, and they block it. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live. And they will wind up with a football just inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
That's our ball, yeah!
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
Check 50, check 50.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah! Everyone, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Curve one.
5.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Gordon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Keep playing hard.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Here we go, here we go.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
10 logo.
Get in the right room.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be third down. On third down, Howell able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Got it.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. You got double tight.
Ready?
Off the bootleg. Howell. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lift their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 40, 30, 10.
I think that was great effort and great execution all the way around. They blocked the kick, and then they formed the line to make sure they can return it and no penalties. What a great job.
Yeah, almost took it in for 6, and now they're in excellent position, 1st and goal. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Mike, 53. 53.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Throwing on 1st down. Howell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
60 Pittsburgh. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. On 1st down, Hall down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerry Tillery able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Single slot.
To throw on 3rd down, Howell, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. but at least it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to kick points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They'll set up a throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Howell. Allen's got it complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Gordon. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
50, plant.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They run it here with Gordon. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? he's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We go set. 10-2 start.
3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
Under 10. And under 10.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. From the gun on third down. Howell. Open man is Gordon. Complete. And he's going to get to the 31. Enough for the first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Read.
I got one. Check nickel.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He's got it to Hilton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
This is Gordon. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Howell. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
When that ball was snapped, they were counting on it being now a one-possession game. Instead, the block occurs. That changes the whole mindset for them. And if you're the guys who just blocked it, you're floating off the field right now. Big-time play.
Yeah, big-time play. Could have been a one-score game. Instead, it stays 2 scores. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And that's complete to Sanders. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
That's it. Big hit.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
53, Mike 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch
2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
That's it, baby.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
On the double.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Howell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here we go. 8-3.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Don't give it up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Let's go.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Howell. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Howell. That's complete. It's Gordon. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. 3rd down here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run here with Sanders. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Last stop! Last stop!
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go, Spud.
The Charger drive about to get going. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jerry Tillery in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Eagles, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.